My Launch X431 here, it's almost out of storage, so I'm having trouble keeping it up to date. Come along, I'll show you how to fix that. Alright, so you can see if we go into our settings and storage, you can see we're using 13.65 gigs out of 16 gigs. So this older Launch Pros Mini, X431 Pros Mini, it has 16 gigs where newer ones have 32 gigs. But in either case, there's a good chance at some point you're going to run out of storage and you won't be able to update the tool. And so to correct that, we are going to add an SD card. And you can add SD cards to these. Launch does not really tout that or tell you how to do it, but I'm going to show you how we can do it. Alright, first thing I'm going to do, we're going to power this thing off. Alright, first thing we'll do is get this handle off. To do that, we're going to use a T10 Torx. We're just going to go in here and take, you can see 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We've got to take those 6 screws out. So we'll just do that real quick. Alright, now that we got all 6 out, we can just lift this up and you can see this piece just comes right off. And then now this is in 2 pieces, so we can kind of just pull it apart. You can see that piece just kind of snaps in there. Alright, next we're going to open these little access covers up here. We're going to open them up, and then usually what we can do is reach in there. It's kind of tight sometimes, but we're going to pop this up and over. Can you see that? Like that. And now we can just pull it up and off just like that. No tools required, just your fingers. And then we'll just pop it out of the rubber housing there just like that. Alright, now to get the cover off, we got 4 screws in the corner. They're small little screws, so I'm just going to use this little screwdriver right here, and we're going to pop them, all 4 of them out. Now we should be able to just pop the case apart like that. There's one half. There's our little pad, and you can see that's all it is right there. This is a Lenovo pad. There's the markings right there. In fact, that's where our SD card is under, right there. Well, let me get a tool. You just pry that up just a little bit and it pulls out. And there's our little tray right there where we can put our SD card in. So we can just usually just grab it with your fingernail. So we'll take our SD card and we have to match it up. Of course it's keyed so you can't put it in wrong. You can see it goes in kind of upside down, and then we're going to put it right back in, and it just presses all the way in flat, and then we can put this back on. Now we can get everything back together. Alright, you can see we're fired back up, and we'll go in here. Actually, we got a message up here. Oh, look at that. Corrupted SanDisk. Tap to fix. That's probably because I think this memory card was actually in the camera that I'm filming with. So we'll go in here, and now it brings up, set up our SD card. We want it to be used as internal storage like that. So we'll click that. Now, of course, because I had it in another item, we need to erase it and format it. So that's what we're going to do. Hopefully I didn't have any good videos on here. Alright, now it says we can move new data, or we can move data to the new storage. So we can move it now or we can move it later. You know what? We'll move it now. I know there's a way we could do it later also, but we'll just go ahead and move it right now. And it looks like we're going to free up 7 gigs of the internal storage. It'll put it onto the disk, which is nice. So it won't put everything on the SD card. It'll only put a few things or some things on there. Some things it won't. It needs to keep it on the device to keep it secure and to work. But hey, I'll take 7 gigs. Well, now that the storage is expanded, as you can see, I can finally update the tool. So all 37 updates are going through. Hey, as always, if the video helped you out and you liked it, make sure to give it a thumbs up. Thanks for watching.